Today's video, we're installing this Alloyworks 3-core radiator into our C10. Let's take a look at it now. We have the old radiator, or an older one. It's seen some age to it. So we're going to get into the install video and we're taking you guys with us. Let's get this started. I believe these two front bolts, this will come off. We'll take these bolts off, but I will put you on a tripod and let's go from there. These are 1/2 inch, just to let you guys know. And this should take off this shroud. Let's see if that did it. Yep, shroud's off. 2 1/2 inch bolts right on the front right here by this hood latch. Now onto the radiator supports. They're 1/2 inch also. I'm just prepping these right now. I'm going to, I still have to empty the radiator, which is not going to be a fun part, let me tell you. I'm going to get into emptying it and I'll be right back. Alright, I am taking you guys with us. You see down there, it's draining into a bucket at the very bottom. I took the top radiator hose off, just simple screwdriver. And it's draining right there. I'll let it drain, but she's pretty much ready to pull once it drains. So we're going to let this complete drain and we'll go from there. On the new one, I will be running electrical fan. So in this video, I'm also removing this fan. I think I can just remove this, bolt that there, but we're about to find out. And just like that, it is all the way out. I am going to replace these hoses while I'm at it. Also replace the thermostat. And then, so this hose, thermostat, this, I'll probably take this off to paint it. And that should be a quick, easy install. While I'm in here, I'm going to go over it after it dries out. I'm going to spray it with some paint just to get it so it doesn't rust anymore. You know, it's a 67. I got some rust on these, but those will be replaced eventually. So I'm really not worried about the rest of it. Let's get into this. Finish this removal of these. I already undid it, so I'm just gonna loosen it right off like that. When ordering these hoses, let me tell you, it has not been fun. I've ordered 2 sets of hoses and they're not the right ones, so I will link you to which ones I use below. Thermostat, all that good stuff, everything I use in the video will be linked. Let me get into removing these hoses and then removing this thermostat housing. We'll be right back. There, I'm taking the fan off. Those are all 1/2 inch, so I'm going to take these 4 bolts off, take this fan off. I'll be right back. Just like that, fan covers off. I have to check to see what I have to do about the belt bracket there. Let me decide what I'm going to do about that and we'll be right back. Now your thermostat's going to be 2 9/16 bolts. One there, one there. I just removed it. Doesn't look like this has been, oh, nasty. Look at that. Yep, it's probably a good time to change out this nasty old thermostat. That is disgusting. For this, what I found out, they sell stud kits that you can put on here. I will show a picture on the screen, but you stud it, put a nut, black washer on it, and boom, just like that. While I'm here, I'm going to change the alternator belt. Why not? They do make aluminum pulleys. I'm going to look into that. Might come up in the next second I turn away. We might be putting an aluminum pulley on. But like I said, I am changing this soon. Stay tuned for that video. Make sure and turn the bell notification on. We're changing it to a Power Master alternator, 140 amp. Alright, we're going to wait for our products to get in from Amazon tomorrow. Alright, I did end up ordering the stud kit. As you can see, you twist the stud on, and then you put the pulley on, a lock washer, and then you tighten these up. And that is what I'm going to do. They do offer aluminum ones. I was not able to get one that fits. I'll keep looking. I'll probably change it later down the road, but I know this one will line up with my alternator and crank pulley, so I'm not really worried. And I won't have to change the belt or anything new. I'm going to go finish this up. I'm going to tighten this, and we'll be right back on the other project. Before we get too much into this, I hope you guys are enjoying the lesson. This is the first time I'm doing a radiator. Hope it goes well. But please help us out. Subscribe. If you're interested in this radiator, we will drop an affiliate link below. Check out some other install videos. We do car show videos, museums, all that stuff. So if you're new to the channel, come on for the ride. We're working on this 67 GMC right here. We've already done wheels, tires, lowered it, tinted it, and we got a bunch of stuff coming up, including an alternator is next. But back into this video, let's get to putting in the radiator. Alright, what you need to know before you get into this, so you don't end up having to buy stuff like I did, these holes here and here will come with a little plastic cap on them. They need to be plugged. So this one down here, we have what's this plug kit. It's 1/4 inch. I'll link everything below in the description. So what I did, I put some Teflon tape on it. I'm going to tighten that one on there. And then the top one, I'm going to use this for my fan switch. So when it heats up, it'll turn the fans on. I'm going to get into that next. We have a radiator update. We have the 2 plugs on here. We're going to block these off. These are 1/4 inch. And what we ordered is an adapter for this hose. So it's going to sit about right here. And it'll have the sensor port in it with a 1/8 MPT thread on that. So that's coming in next. I got my new gasket on my thermostat. New thermostat's in, tighten it up. I didn't show you guys. That's real simple stuff. Mounted this up. We're gonna wait till tomorrow till we get back to the hose adapter. It'll probably go about right here. Here's the status update for the radiator. I have the hose put back on, ran up there. I have the new thermostat and gasket inside of there. The lower hose is all hooked up, ran, secured. I put the drain overflow tube back on here. And then also I used this plug right here. I ordered a 1/8 inch thermostat. I'll tell you all the, it's 190/175. That's the one I was recommended to use. And then over here, I've hidden the relay. So what I have to do, finish wiring this up, the relay to the fan, and we'll be ready to go and trying out the brand new radiator. Oh, gotta fill it too. That's the last step. Okay, while installing the radiator, do not put sensors over here. I found out the fan switch doesn't really work well because it's already cooled off by this point. So what I'm going to do right here where the factory sensor is. I'm going to get a T-bracket. I'm going to tee that off. That should be 3/8. So I'll have to get a 3/8 T and then reduce it down to 1/4 for the sensor. But I'm going to try it right here so that way it's purely at the block before it's been cooled. Pure heat temperature to turn the fans on. Let me order up those parts and we'll get to installing this. Well, as I was tightening down the thermostat, look what happened. Yeah, this is old. I have to get a new one before we finish up this install video. Might as well get an upper and lower. Might as well get 2 brand new ones or used offline. Let's see what I can find. This is what we got. We got the lower, and this one has 2 ports. Actually 3, one up top. So that will be very good with all the sensors and everything. Also, they send you gaskets. Great deal. You can find them on eBay. I will link all their information, but let's get to installing this so we can get the C10 back on the road. Here's a quick status update of the new thermostat. I would recommend getting one of these. Might as well do it right the first time. I'm going to have one sensor for my gauge, the other one for my thermostat fan. So the fan on and off, one will be for that, and one will be for the gauge. We can get into finishing this. We'll be right back. Alright, the radiator install is officially over. Down here you can see the new thermostat housing I got. I put this wire right here is for a gauge, so I did a reducer, or kind of not a reducer, but upped the size from 1/8 all the way to 1/2. This right here is our fan switch, so the fan switch will be here, and then this will be the gauge that's inside the cab. It looks really clean. I have an extra sensor here just in case. I might run some more stuff to it, but that's it for the radiator install. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's it for the radiator install. It gave me a little hassle, but I would suggest doing thermostat housing, going all in, doing all that stuff. It definitely saves time, especially with all the sensors you can run. It's a safety net. Thanks for watching this video. I will drop all the affiliate links below for the products or links to the products. And stay tuned. We got the alternator we replaced, so stay tuned. Watch that video if you like these installs. Or if you have comments, let me know below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Check out video on the left and the right. We're going to get this C10 going for car show season.